Hey guys, welcome to Nate Take. I'm Nathan, and today we are going to be checking out the Eastwood Paintless Dent Removal Kit. Alright, so this is the Eastwood Paintless Dent Removal Kit. You can get it from www.eastwood.com. It's about $60, and this is the kit. I haven't opened it yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Now this kit is quite a bit larger than the last dent removal kit that I reviewed, the one from Harbor Freight. You see the size of the case is much larger, and it comes with a lot more stuff. I haven't even seen in it yet, so we're seeing this together for the first time. Alright, so here's the kit instructions, which I will be sure to read through those. This is what first attracted me to this kit, how I first noticed it and decided I had to try it out, is that this style of puller. So this is a completely different style. The other puller, if you remember, if you've seen the video, it was a similar design, but it had a screw on top. You would just screw that down and that's how it would pull the dent out. So this here is completely different. Squeeze handle. Not sure, that should be better because then you can, it's easier to control the amount of pressure on it. And to adjustment screw here, got a nice glue gun, appears to be good. Oh, it's got a light on the back maybe to tell you when it's hot. That's nice. It's got a nice fine tip on it right here. We've got this. This is something brand new. This is what's called a slide hammer. So you put the tip on there, slide it back to pop it. That's very interesting. We'll have to see how well that works. Comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 glue sticks. You can buy the glue sticks, more glue sticks off their website. I forget how much they cost, but you can buy more. Oh, we've got this here, which appears to be a scraping tool. You should probably just scrape the glue off. And I'm going to guess that this is an empty bottle. Probably supposed to fill this with some release agent, probably acetone and water if I had to guess. And then this here is another really unique thing about this kit. You've got a bunch of different sized pull tabs, all shapes and sizes. And they already come textured. So you've got big ones like this, slightly smaller ones. You've got these here that are domed, I guess to pull the center, help pull the center of the dent maybe. All sorts of sizes. You've got them all the way down to a tiny little one that's maybe ½ an inch. So that is unique compared to the other one. And you've got 3 of these oval ones. That's very interesting. Alright, I just read through the instructions. It's really short, very concise and to the point, which is good. Shows you what everything is. Warns you that you need to be careful because the hot glue gun is hot, and then goes through the dent removal process here. Very short, very concise. It also says the spray bottle here is supposed to be filled with denatured alcohol, so you are going to need to get some denatured alcohol. The Harbor Freight kit that I reviewed previously used acetone and water, but I'm going to try the denatured alcohol to see how that works. Different type of glue stick, different type of removal potentially. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to heat up our glue gun, which of course we have to put a glue stick in it. Insert the glue stick, push it in until it stops, right there, and then go plug it in. It needs to heat up for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll be able to start using it. Alright, so here we are back up on the cab of the truck where I've tested the dent pullers before. We've got 2 dents right here. We've got this one here, a larger one, and a smaller one. We're going to start with the larger one. We've got our hot glue gun heated up, ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to apply some glue to the end of the pull tab. I've already picked this one. It's small enough so it fits in the middle and it doesn't go too much out on either side. So I'm going to put glue on here. We want to make sure that we apply it evenly over the entire surface, and the instructions say about 1/16 of an inch thick. Just like that right there. Put it on Don't press too hard, but press down just a little bit so it seats it well. And then now we're going to wait for that to dry. Alright, so while we're waiting for that glue to dry on the pull tab there, we need to decide, do we want to use this dent puller here, or do we want to use the slide hammer style here? The slide hammer puller will be used on large dents or complicated dents where you have to get in at a bunch of different angles. This one here is designed more for a dent like this, where it's a flat surface, it's a relatively flat dent, and there's nothing too complicated going on. This here will pull it straight up. So we'll start off trying this. If this doesn't do it, then we will pull out this slide hammer one and see if that works. Alright, so now's the moment of truth. This has been sitting for several minutes since we put the glue on. Now we are going to try actually pulling it. So the key to this is it has that notch right there in the puller. That slides over the pull tab, okay? And then now you can just pull the dent by squeezing this lever. So let's see if it will do anything here. Squeeze it all the way. Alright, so that pulled it up enough to pop the pull tab off. Let's take a look here. What did that do? Okay, that definitely pulled the dent. 100% for certain that did pull the dent. It's not fully out, but that certainly pulled it. Wow. That was easy. Grab the scraper and get any remnants of glue off. Didn't even need the solution on it. I'm actually at a little bit of a loss for words. I did not expect it to work so well. That was extremely simple, extremely easy. Yeah, that pulled the dent right out of there. There's a little tiny bit of it left right here. I'm gonna try it again right here, see if that doesn't get it. Let's see if I do have a smaller pull tab. I'm gonna try the smaller one right there. Put glue on it, right there on the remaining dent. Alright, this pull tab here, and the small part of the dent that remained, it's dry now. Let me see if I can't position the camera in this light to try to get it so you all can see that dent for sure. So as you can see here on the roof, see how it's metal, flat, 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 and it kind of dips down? You can actually see that in the roof. Let me see if I move you all over here. See how you can see that distortion right there at the end of my finger? Right there. That right there, that distortion, that's the dent. You guys see that? I don't think you can. I don't think this camera's good enough to quite pick it up. You might be able to see a little bit of it right back there. Alright, let's see if this will pull the rest of the dent. I have a feeling that it will. I can see, oh, did it release? It released. Oh. Pull that off. Let's see here. That pulled a little bit more of it. It didn't quite pull all of it, but it did pull a little more of it. I'm gonna put more glue on it. We're gonna try again. All right, this tab here is dry now. Fit the puller on. Squeeze the handle. And it just released, okay. Notice I'm not even needing the solution bottle. So it all just peels right off. Okay, so the glue definitely was cooled down. It was dried. It's just not wanting to get that last, there's like a tiny little crease bit there. It's not quite wanting to do that. I wonder if I would have used this small tab to begin with, I wonder if it will pull more out. Well, lucky for us, we've got another one right there. Yeah, right there. So let's go ahead and try that. We're going to try the small tab, just enough glue, let that sit. Alright, this here is good and dry. Let's go ahead and take our puller, slide it over, squeeze the handle. Just pulled the glue right off. It did not pull the dent at all. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm going to try using a bit more glue on this and seeing if that doesn't do the trick, because I'm wondering if maybe this small tab just does not have the surface area to pull the dents. Let's take a look. I want to pull it slowly. And it just broke free again. Did not really pull that one. I'm going to use the same one that we used originally here. I'm going to try it on this one. Another possibility is that this dent is just simply too small for this kind of repair kit. Maybe that dent requires a hammer from the other side to pop it out. Maybe that's why this here didn't fully pop out, is it requires force from the other side, because these just don't have the surface area to grab onto that. It's just the wrong kind of removal process. I don't know, we'll find out. If this works here, then maybe it's just the small one is not quite working well. We'll see. We'll see in just a couple minutes. Alright, so here we are with the larger pull tab on the smaller dent, just to see if the small tab perhaps was not able to pull enough of the metal. This definitely holds better. Definitely was holding better. Let's see if it was able to pull any of it. There is just a tiny little dent right there, but it pulled the rest of it. So I'm going to call this kit successful. Maybe it's not going to return it to a perfectly flat surface. Nothing's going to do that unless you have a hammer and the right tools. But this here is a lot better. You barely notice that. Looking at it, if I were to clean that up, I could barely even tell that was there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move down to the tailgate, and we're going to see if we can't get some larger dents out with that slide hammer. Alright, so here we have a pull tab on one of the dents tailgate. Tailgate metal is going to be a little thicker, so I'm going to try the slide hammer. Now the key to the slide hammer is that you want the weight right here, the sliding part, you want it all the way down at the bottom for this situation, and then you'll slide it back like that. That'll be what gives the jolt and will actually pull. So we're going to put that down. It might be doing a little something, not too much though. I want to grab the other puller and just try that real quick just to see. Just want to see if that'll do anything at all. Let's see. Light it on, like that. Alright, and now I'm just going to pull it. Okay, pop the tab off just like I expected. Did not pull the dent. So yeah, the metal on the tailgate is just simply too thick for this puller to pull it, and the slide hammer wasn't doing too much either. Slide hammer might be better for larger dents on like the side body panels. Also on a car, it would probably work on pretty much any dent, whether that's this puller or the slide hammer, just because the car metal is a little thinner. Having a truck, that's kind of testing it a bit to its max. It did really well on the roof being slightly thinner metal. I'm not too surprised. Alright guys, so that's the Eastwood paintless dent removal kit. My final thoughts on it, okay? I really like it, okay? It does a better job than the Harbor Freight kit that I reviewed before, and the design of the pieces in it, especially the actual puller itself, is far superior. I actually broke one of the Harbor Freight kits. I broke it while I was making that video. This here, I did not break any of it. It's much better construction, much better built. I like the fact that they have all different sizes of pull tabs, so you can go from smaller ones to bigger to bigger to bigger and work your way. Well, actually, I guess you would go from bigger to smaller, but anyway, you can work your way down as you pull more and more of the dent out. I have no doubts that this would easily pull dents out of cars, vehicles like that. On a truck where the metal on the body is a lot thicker, you might have a little more difficulty, but on the pieces like the roof or maybe the side door panels, stuff like that, I am also pretty confident that this will pull those dents as well. This is the new champion of DIY paintless dent removal for the Nate Take channel. This definitely has my stamp of approval on it. Go out, pick one up. It's about $60 plus shipping. It is worth every single penny. If you've got a car that has hail damage, you can pull most, if not all, the dents out yourself using this kit. And of course, you can find a link to it down in the description below. You can also go to my website. You can find it there. I will say real quick, there are some copycats of this Eastwood system on Amazon that cost half the price or less. I have no idea about those. You might want to try them, but be careful. They may be a much lower quality. Maybe it won't work as well as this one did. Now, one thing I do want to say real quick, Eastwood did not send me this kit. I paid for every penny of it. They did not sponsor this video at all. This was all done out of my own pocket, so they have not biased this review at all. So I'm Nate, and that's my take on the Eastwood Paintless Dent Removal Kit. So that's going to be it for today. I appreciate you all watching. I really do appreciate every single view you guys give me. It really helps the channel out. Share the video to your friends. If they need to remove some dents, share it with them. Maybe they will check it out as well. Also, if you could do me a favor, hit that red subscribe button down below the video there, just so that you'll be notified next time that I release a video. Go ahead and hit the bell icon next to it and change notifications to all notifications so that you can get every little thing that I do here on YouTube. You're going to know about it. Whether that's a video upload, a live broadcast. I'm thinking about doing some of those soon. I'm not quite sure when, not sure what, but I am looking into it. All sorts of things. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. And if you guys could go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/TheNateTake, and make a monthly contribution there. You can do it a one-time contribution. You can set it up so it's monthly. However you want to do it, you can do it there. I will greatly appreciate it. I do have one Patreon right now. I want to thank you again. Gabby, you're the best. Go ahead and join Gabby. Be the best of the best. Obviously, you guys are the best, but be the best of the best by going to my Patreon and supporting me there. What else? Oh, my website, thenatetake.com. Go check that out. It's a great website. Update it with all my latest videos. And until next time, this is Nathan, signing off.